Speaking of life coming at you fast, German woman convicted of sexual assault for poking holes in partner's condom.
You want to take this one away too? Go for it.
No, I'm good. I just wanted to
read the title.
lead in there, yeah.
A woman in Germany who poked holes in her partner's condom has been convicted of sexual assault. According to local reports, the woman was handed a 6-month suspended sentence by a court in Western Germany for intentionally damaging the condom in hopes of getting pregnant. While handing down the ruling, the judge noted that the case was unique as it presented an instance of criminal stealthing carried out by a woman. So real quick, stealthing. So I had to look this up because I was confused. Like, what do they mean by stealthing? So before we started the podcast, we looked it up, and stealthing was when a man would slip off the condom and then start raw dogging the girl. A man can get sued for sexual assault for doing that, and that's where they utilized the term stealthing.
I thought that was a broader term of just like some shady shit that happened.
I think in this regard, that's how they use it. Maybe it is used in a broader regard, but in this kind of discussion, I think that's what was mainly used for. I could be wrong. I'm just saying that's like what I found.
The legal version.
I see why they. Never mind.
Go for it. Let it rip, man.
It's a nerdy joke.
Who cares?
See why they called him Snake.
According to Germany newspaper Bild, if I'm saying that right, Bild, I think it's Bild. The woman, 39, was in an open relationship with a 42-year-old man. Her name was Melanie and his name was Florian. When she developed deeper feelings for her partner that she knew were not reciprocated, Melanie secretly poked holes in the condom he kept by his bed. Real quick. Do you guys not hide your condoms? I hide my condoms. Like, I don't have them in a drawer or is out in the open. Like, I specifically put them in a place where they're hidden. And if it's that time, like, go into the condom stash. Like, they're not just easily accessible. Like, am I the only one? Like, do y'all do that?
Nah, dude, I put one on every morning and I leave it on. When I do it the next day, so I'm always ready.
No?
I
was looking at John.
I hide them for like
right
I hide them for discretion, but I'm not genuinely trying to like keep somebody away from them. I guess, yeah, I'm not that. It's probably not that good of a hiding spot.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, yeah, my thing was a discretion, not because I didn't want them to get to, but it was just like I have them in a place where they're not easily accessible. So completely, not because I think our girls are gonna poke holes in them. To be honest, like what girls want to poke holes in my condoms? Let's be honest here. But for discretion purposes.
But back in the day, no. I don't think I did.
You just let him just...
I mean, it just wasn't on the table or nothing like that, but I don't think I did. It would just probably be on, like if I had, like, a little desk thing by my bed. Yeah, I never hit him.
Okay. I guess I'm the oddball then.
She don't apply to me now, my boy.
Fair. She had hoped to get pregnant, but was unsuccessful. Weeks later, when they broke up, she texted Florian and told him she was pregnant and that she had poked holes in his condom. Well, I'd be pissed.
Sheesh.
The man then pressed criminal charges against her, and the case ended up in court. The case presented a quandary as prosecutors were initially unsure about what charges to levy against the woman. It seems kind of obvious to me. The judge decided that a charge of sexual assault was applicable in the case after reading about stealthing, which is generally associated with men removing a condom without consent. Boom, see? Boom. Full circle. This provision also applies in the reverse case. The condoms were rendered unusable without the man's knowledge or his consent, the judge said in her decision.
Sounds like equality to me.
Hey, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually heard horror stories like this. Like, my own mother has told me, like, certain situations to keep out.
Hot sauce.
But yeah, and the hot sauce. But it's just one of those things where, like, I'm kind of more happy that, like, people in the mainstream are seeing similar, like, the deviousness of certain women so that they kind of understand that both parties have the potential for it.
To be deviant?
Yeah, exactly. So that there's just more equality, really, when it comes to decision making. So it's not just instantly just, like, the guy's at fault for everything. The guy's doing this.
I have a question. What if you rip through the condom? What is that like? It's not stealthy.
It'd be hard to argue in court because you obviously had to argue intentions. Did you try to rip the condom or did it just rip? Obviously,
I tried to rip the condom.
Involuntary stealthing?
That's a good question. I generally don't know.
Do they add involuntary to that shit and make you rip
because I was thinking of like involuntary manslaughter.
That's a different charge. You gotta take that nigga to a different jail.
But it's just like involuntary. Like I wonder if it's like that version of that crime. You know?
They gotta take him to a different jail. That gotta be a whole different jail just for them niggas. Cause I'll tell you what, that jail finna be full. Full involuntary. We broke through the condom. You catch a charge? Sheesh.
Double
You
up.
getting the weakest stroke from me. Oh my God. The weakest stroke. I'm barely putting a toe in there.
No effort. You do all the work.
I
That
ain't
way I
doing
can blame you.
Nah.
You're the one who was doing
Shit.
all the work.
You gotta sign consent forms at that point if you playing like that. God damn. Rip through the condom, go to jail.
So the reason why we talked about this was because of the link you initially sent me before we got this article. Was this is the first time a woman, specifically in Germany, has been charged with sexual assault, which I think is wild.
That's the first one to do it.
Okay.
That's obvious.
Girls aren't out here trying to slip.
No, that's the first one.
Very first one.
Hey, man. Y'all need to carry hot sauce in y'all's
That
pocket.
is the very first one to commit any type of sexual assault in Germany.
Hey, man. Hashtag believe all women.
That's pretty important in Germany.
Yo, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. This podcast is sponsored by Angel Blinds, a local Atlanta area small business. Their blinds help you get a new look for your living room, to your bedroom, to your dining room. They even got custom kids blinds with their favorite superhero or princess. Use our promo code FDT. Our audience gets 10% off their first purchase. You can find them at Facebook at Angel Blinds or Instagram at @AngelBlinds_ between Angel and Blinds. So check them out.
Man,
German
I
women are
honestly
crazy.
think he probably wouldn't have gotten in trouble, or like it probably wouldn't
I
have
was
gotten
joking,
to this
y'all.
point if she hadn't sent him the text. Like if that line where she deliberately sent them text
That's a good point,
that
actually.
specifically say she committed a crime, I don't think it would have gone this way.
Yo.
I think they would have blamed the guy.
Dude, I agree with him. I actually do. I actually do.
Can I ask y'all to go somewhere with me for a second?
Yeah, let's go on a journey.
Could you imagine his reaction? Remember, in German, to finding the holes in the cups. There's a swissel in my. I think that would have been the most funny shit ever, dog. This nigga finding out there was holes in his condom in German. Oh my gosh, that house was probably dying laughing. I hope she didn't get pregnant, but I would have cried laughing. I can't even stop thinking about it now.
Right,
Speaking of that scene from *Inglourious Bastards* when Hitler's just like 999.
Honestly, it kind of makes me think of, what was that show, Blue Mountain State? It was a show. It was a show where I think they followed a community college football team, and obviously it was fake. It was just a sitcom kind of thing, and they got a new quarterback, but I think it was called Blue Mountain State. The show was called Blue Mountain State. And literally the scene is the new quarterback. I think he gained fame because he made an awesome play. They didn't show it, obviously, this show. And he goes up to have intercourse with a woman, and the captain comes out, who's a real tryhard, and he's like, "No, stop. Show me the condom you're going to use with him." And she reluctantly gives him the condom. He pulls it out, folds it out, fills it up with water, and it just starts leaking.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And it's funny, like, this has been a thing. It's so funny how this has been a thing for years. Like Ethan's joke about here, about how back in the 80s, the welfare kitties used to do that all the time. Like, that's been a thing. But we're now getting, in Germany specifically, the first convicted woman.
Read what Ethan said one more time.
I know I read it, but
back in the 80s, the welfare kitties used to do that all the time. Jeez.
Yeah, because depending on how many kids you have, you get a check for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a certain amount of kids, the government will pay you if you're a single mom.
But not in Germany, because it just happened for the first time.
I don't know about German laws, so maybe.
No, but this crime has never been committed in Germany.
I see what you're saying. My bad.
Yeah.
You're right. I apologize. And that's not a joke. You used to happen all the time. No, you're right. You're fucking facts. Ethan, no one's here joking. We're looking saying, "Oh, he's got the clip." Yes, we'll close out on this. Put that in the tablet. Let's show everybody. Yeah.
Did this make
There's
it to,
no way we
their
can
Supreme
monetize
Court?
this video
'Cause
at all.
If it really is the first time, I'm pretty sure some top people got to be talking about this.
Hey, we didn't say the N-word all episode. Nigga.
Damn, bro, you're doing so good.
I know, I had to get one in there.
I feel you, though.
We talked about everything, so I just figured, yeah.
Ian found the clip I was talking about from Blue Mountain State, and it's just like perfect. We'll end on that if we can get this to jump to the tab.
Oh, I thought there was a video of the German people.
Here, I guess it's in your history, right? Just pull up another tab on YouTube and go to your history and pull it up. Yeah, boom. Easy peasy, problem solved. Oh, you saved the link.
There's no way we get this.
No, why not? There's nothing wrong. It's fair use. Yeah, pull it up. We'll finish on this.
Is there not even a plus 18 thing on this?
It doesn't show anything. It's just showing a condom. Does that need to be plus 18? I guess so.
I
Maybe.
guess I'm fucked up, damn, huh?
Yeah, all right. Go ahead and play it, Ian. 45 seconds. We can do 45 seconds.
As far as closets go, his is really nice.
Oh.
It is. Condoms. Let's see them.
Excuse me?
Let me see the condom you plan on putting on my quarterback's weenie.
Oh shit, it's this dude.
Sorry. Ah, yes.
Holy shit! Just put a baby in me, please.
Oh, I don't know
I'm in
about
love with you.
Oh, good.
We could have a really great life together.
Zip it, psycho! Find another famous person's
Oh
life to
fuck!
ruin.
Ethan said
Get
no
out!
audio. I hope that's not true.
Get out of my house!
All right, you can pause it.
It's so weird because I see that guy in an Amazon show now called Reacher.
Stop it! Stop the video.
He's like a completely different person. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, click off. We don't want this freeze frame frozen on our.
I don't know if you noticed. I've been having a hard
Nah,
time
dude, make
looking at
that-
the goddamn.
Make that the thumbnail, bro.
Yo, that'll be a funny ass thumbnail for this conversation.
Nah, y'all forget where we came from. Remember how we started this journey? Nothing here was funny. All these laughs were fake. I got one last point. In the 80s, the welfare kitties used to do that shit all the time.
Yo, thanks for making it to the end. We really appreciate it and hope you all enjoyed the show.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and the notification bell to get notified when we post our clips.
Follow us on Twitter at PodcastFDT. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are all fake deep thinking. Check us out, please.
FDT. Peace, y'all.
Peace.